Dorm 13, where the walls whisper your name at night. Chapter 1. The Welcome Wreckage. As I stepped into the dimly lit dormitory, a chill ran down my spine, and my heart raced in anticipation. It wasn't just the musty smell of aged wood or the eerie silence that filled me with dread. It was something inexplicable, as if an unseen presence lurked within these walls waiting to pounce upon me. I had never been one for such superstitions, yet the unsettling feeling persisted. My name echoed through the empty corridors. A gentle whisper, followed by others. "Sarah." The words sent shivers down my spine. Echoing back with each step, I took towards the room assigned to me as freshman 345. The fluorescent lights overhead flickered ominously before finally settling into place, casting long shadows across the worn carpet. My eyes adjusted slowly as I surveyed the space that would be my home for the next 2 years. It was supposed to be a new chapter in my life, an opportunity to escape the constraints of small town living and forge a path towards independence and academic excellence. Instead, it became the cradle of nightmares. As night crept in, shadows shifted, and I found myself on edge. The door creaked behind me. I had locked it from the inside, or so I thought. A faint rustling caught my attention. I turned to face an open closet with clothes spilling out of it like spectral apparitions. A muffled scream pierced the darkness outside in the hallway. It was late. Most students should have been long asleep in their dorms by now. The scream morphed into a chilling whisper, beckoning me closer. My heart pounded as I approached the door, cautiously. It swung open with an unsettling creak. A shadowy figure darted into my room before vanishing behind a wall of bookshelves. My breath caught as the closet's contents clattered to the floor, revealing no one there. Sarah echoed again, closer this time. Suddenly, a gust of wind brushed against me, extinguishing the lights and plunging us both into darkness. Tentatively, I fumbled for my phone in the pocket of my jeans. The screen flickered as I navigated to the flashlight app, casting an eerie glow across the room. As it bathed the space with a sickly yellow light, I saw her, a girl from my high school yearbook photo, pinned to the wall above my desk. Her eyes had been white, void of any life or warmth. A shiver coursed through me as I realized she was staring at me. In that moment, an unshakable sense of unease took hold, and I knew this place was never meant for me. Determined to shake off the feeling, I settled onto my bed with a book, trying to distract myself from the unnerving events. The pages blurred together as the whispers intensified. Closer now, almost audible. They were calling me out, luring me deeper into the heart of the building. When I finally drifted off, the voice became a constant chant in my dreams. "Sarah, come here and find what you seek." It felt like fingers tracing patterns on the walls, as if beckoning me towards unknown mysteries within these ancient corridors. I awoke to darkness. It had to be morning already. But when I opened my eyes, the room was still bathed in that ghostly glow from the night before. A chill crept over me. The girl from the photo watched me with an unnerving intensity, her gaze now black as coal. Something clattered outside, drawing near. Each step sounded heavier than before, and it moved deliberately towards my door. The rustling subsided, and a note fell to the floor in front of me. "Find your place among us." Chapter 2. The Whispering Echoes. The room was bathed in an eerie silence as I stared at those two words. "Find your place among us." Scrawled in crimson ink on my bedroom wall. Whispers still resonated through these hallowed halls, but the voice had changed. It sounded like a chorus of voices speaking my name, urging me to follow their call. My curiosity drove me out into the hallway, tracing an invisible path through the empty passages until I reached a room marked 345A. A musty smell greeted me as the door creaked open, revealing a narrow space that seemed frozen in time. Dust covered every inch of the wooden furniture and walls, adorned with strange markings. A mix of symbols both familiar and unknown to me. The air grew colder. I reached for my backpack, searching for an explanation amidst the scattered papers. My fingers brushed against something smooth. Pulling it out revealed an old journal belonging to one Evelyn Stone. Flipping through the yellowed pages, a single entry caught my attention. I am trapped here now, in this cold abyss with whispers that lead me deeper into secrets. The walls know my name. Pacing down the hallways and stairwells, I sought answers about these cryptic messages. An aged maintenance worker directed me to the old building manager's office, Mr. Stevens. He spoke of a history long past, a series of unexplained disappearances decades ago. Whispers in the night leading students into the depths of the dormitory, never to be seen again. The walls whisper names. He whispered with a knowing look before disappearing into the labyrinthine corridors as suddenly as he appeared. Evelyn's journal hinted at more than just spirits. I retreated to my room, dreading tonight, but also craving an explanation. Night found me huddled beneath layers of blankets, heart thumping in sync with every creak and groan from the ancient building. Somewhere between sleep and consciousness, a touch awakened me. Fingers tracing intricate patterns on my arm as they had seen Evelyn's. I turned to see no one. A chill seeped into me when I saw those same marks etched onto my skin. Markings identical to those on the walls of 345A. They stung, an acidic burn spreading as if seeping under my skin. I peeled back the blankets to reveal another message. Blood not red this time. You carry their voice now, Sarah. Face what you sought. Panic fueled every step towards Stephen's office at dawn. His eyes were sunken and aged when he met me in the dimly lit corridor. You shouldn't have opened your door that night. He spoke of an evil entity, a being born from human suffering and whispers, feeding on their deepest fears, drawing them to dorm 13. Evelyn's journal was my only proof. Her last entry hinted at escaping. Chapter 3. The Silent Resonance. The chill in the air was palpable when I returned to 345A with a flashlight, determined to confront whatever lurked within these walls. As I entered, shadows seemed to shift and swirl around me, taking on lives of their own. The whispers reached an ear-shattering decibel. My name a chant now. I approached the far corner where the closet held secrets. Evelyn's final entry flashed in my mind as I gripped the journal tightly. With trembling hands, I pulled back a hidden panel to reveal a narrow tunnel. Inhaling deeply, I stepped into darkness and pressed onward until the walls grew damp with moisture. A distant rumble of water echoed ahead. The passageway ended at an underground chamber, illuminated by the faint glow of luminescent mushrooms. Water trickled nearby, and there, beneath the surface, a coffin buried in sediment. Evelyn's skeletal remains gazed back from hollow eyes as I approached her resting place. Her voice resounded in my mind. Don't be afraid. You are part of this now. In that moment, my skin began to burn as symbols shifted into crimson tattoos across my arms. The whispers died with an otherworldly silence. Evelyn's voice whispered truths. A pact had been made by those damned long ago. A presence emerged from the depths of the tunnel. I recognized it. Mr. Stevens, once lost and now forever changed like me. The walls no longer called. They held my name as their own. The entity was gone, but at what cost? His eyes reflected the fear in his soul, a shadow within himself, a part of Evelyn's spirit, part of the being feeding on our deepest fears. In the silence that followed, I realized Evelyn was never truly lost. Her voice spoke through mine now. I am Sarah Stone, daughter of Dorm 13. Evelyn had escaped. So have you, and so will we all. And so began my journey among shadows, part of something eternal and ancient, eternally lost in these walls that bore the scars of man's darkest fears.